Anyway, speaking about people who need to find other things to do, Ms. Ronoh. The first time I met this girl, tallest woman I have ever. She's so tall and very curvy, such a beautiful, vibrant woman. But then I was told she was 19 at that point, and I'm just going, wow, okay, you're 19. You're so lucky. How do you have a radio job, a successful social media career? Like, you are literally living the life everyone wants to live, right? Great. Then fast forward, Ronoh has left Energy, or at least has left the radio station where she was working, right? And we're all looking at each other like, okay, why is she leaving such a good, successful position? She had an amazing show. Everyone used to follow her. She left the show. She lost a few followers, right? Great. Fast forward to a couple of period of months and almost to a year where she was just sad, depressed, stressed. She was just looking a certain kind of way where she just looked confused. And all she did was party, party, party. You'd see her pictures, you'd see her social media. If you follow her, you would see her everywhere. Fast forward to this, I think, late last year, where she got a job at another radio station. And we're going, girl, do what you gotta do. I mean, get your bag. And we're all happy for her because I love to see people succeed, right? Less than a month. It was 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Where's she? She's no longer on the airwaves. Where is she? Where is Ronoh, guys? Nowhere to be had. We do not know where she is. So she's already left that other new job. And then last week, she's now having a video where she's being chased out of a whole pandemonium where they're performing. And we're all just going, what is happening with this girl? So here is the question. What is genuinely happening with Chebet Ronoh? And me, I have an answer for you. You want my answer? She's 20.
Yeah.
She's young. She's young. She's reckless. She's supposed to be reckless and young. She's supposed to be mature because that's how you gain experience. That's how you live your life. You cannot dictate for a 20-year-old, a 19-year-old. If it's teen and 20, what? Hey, bruh, leave her alone. Let her live her life. Let her make the mistakes she wants to make because guess what? You made those mistakes as well when you were younger. I made those mistakes as well. So allow her to make her mistakes. Yes, help her, advise her where necessary, but don't criticize her. Don't start asking, oh, why is fame becoming too hard for her? It probably is. She's 20. Good God. Would you be able to manage that kind of pressure if you were 20?
Nope. And like my mom literally tells me all the time, like God works in mysterious ways because I've been trying to do this whole media thing for a minute. Okay. And right before I was just like, oh my gosh, it's not happening for me. That time you're like 18. It's the end of the world, by the way, if you don't have a job or anything, you don't have your life together. How dare you not have your life together at 18 years old? People, we need to bring ourselves down a little bit. Stop putting so much pressure on ourselves. But I remember feeling like that and everything. And I finally didn't get my big break until like 25 years old after school and all that. My mom was like, could you imagine if you would have gotten that opportunity at 18 years old, at 19 years old, at 20 years old? You would be Ronoh. You would be a hot mess out here in these streets because you're still young. You're still trying to have fun. I think that situation where she got kicked out of the concert, she was a little bit too lit, okay? And at some point, you know, as you continue in this alcohol drinking and everything, you start to realize your limits. You start to realize, hey, me, the way I know myself, I can only have one glass. After one glass, I go a little bit crazy. Maybe I can only have two. Maybe I can only have three. I don't think she's learned her limits yet. Nope. But at the same time, Ronoh, I love you, but it's time to learn them because this excuse of being 20 years old is going to last for so long, okay? And it's going to reach a point where now you're building up a bad reputation. We are now on to radio station number 2. We don't know what's happening. I don't know what you plan your career to be, but you don't want to burn all these bridges while you're still a child and then try to get back in there and you've burnt all these bridges in the media industry.
Girl, you just reminded me of a
allegedly talked trash about the ex-employee.
Absolutely. She just said something about burning bridges and oh my God, I remember the quote, which we should probably tell Ronoh. Do not burn your bridges until you are sure that you can part the water. You burn all these bridges like you don't joke. If you you are Moses. Everything.
And she's
you go
so lucky that she got another job quickly.
So quickly.
Because that doesn't happen. My God, God loves you, Ronoh. And do you know also why that happened? Because she's talented. Let's face it.
She's really
talented. Ronoh, you're going to be a big media personality in the coming years. But this is just a phase. That's what I want to tell you. This is just a phase which will which will come to an end eventually, but you are talented.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But phases can mess you up, so don't get too crazy. That's just
Yeah.
what Auntie you might say. Yeah.